What if I told you there's a game that looks like it was designed in 2007 that has more daily players than the entire population of Russia? Welcome back to PK Arena. Today we're talking about Roblox, a platform full of blocky avatars, memes, and experiences that range from genuinely creative to absolutely unhinged. But behind the chaotic gameplay and the oof sound effects lies something terrifying. A money machine. In the last quarter alone, Roblox generated $2.2 billion in bookings. That's not revenue, that's actual money spent by players. And for the full year 2026, they're projecting up to $8.55 billion. How? How does a free platform filled with user-generated content print more money than traditional AAA game studios? In this video, we're decoding the Roblox business model, the economy, the developer incentives, the hidden money flows, and why Roblox might be the most misunderstood company in gaming. Let's get into it. First, let's establish the scale. Because if you don't understand the size, you won't understand the money. As of fourth quarter of 2025, Roblox has 144 million daily active users. Let me put that in perspective. That's more than Netflix's ad-supported tier. That's more than Spotify's entire free tier. That's more than the population of Russia. And these players aren't just logging in and leaving, they're staying. 35 billion engagement hours in fourth quarter alone. That's up 88% year over year. The platform hit 45 million concurrent users at its peak. That's 45 million people simultaneously playing games made by other kids in their bedrooms. But here's the number that made wall journalists pay attention. Bookings grew 63% in quarter four to hit $2.2 billion. And they're guiding for up to $8.55 billion in 2026. The stock jumped 20% on this news. Oppenheimer raised their price target to $150. But how? Let's break the machine. At the center of Roblox's money machine is Robux. Robux is the premium currency. Players buy it with real money. 99 cents for 80 Robux. $4.99 for 400, $19.99 for 1,700, all the way up to $199.99 for 22,500. Players spend these Robux on avatar accessories, hats, clothes, and animations, game passes, special abilities and experiences, private servers, and microtransactions inside games. But here's where it gets interesting. Roblox doesn't keep all of it. When a player spends Robux in a game, the developer of that game gets a cut. Currently, developers earn 38% of the Robux spent in their experiences. Roblox recently increased this from 35% to encourage more creators. And then comes the magic: developer exchange, or DevEx. Once a developer accumulates enough Robux, they can cash out for real money. In Q4 2025 alone, Roblox paid creators $477 million through DevEx. That's up 70% year over year. The top 1,000 creators averaged $1.3 million in earnings, up 50% from the previous year. This is how they make money. Roblox takes a cut of every transaction, both when players buy Robux and when developers cash out. They're the bank, the mint, and the exchange all in one. But here's what most people miss. Roblox doesn't make its own games. Roblox is not a game company, it's a platform company. The actual games, Adopt Me, Brookhaven, Pet Simulator 99, those viral hits your little cousins won't stop playing, are made by independent developers. Some are teenagers working from their bedrooms. Some are small studios. Some are now multi-million-dollar companies. And Roblox takes a cut of everything they earn. But it's not just about taking money, it's about incentivizing creation. Roblox provides the tools for free. Roblox Studio, the development environment, costs nothing. They host the servers, they handle payments, they manage safety. They do the hard infrastructure work so creators can focus on making fun experiences. In return, creators get 38% of the revenue. It's a partnership. And this is how they make money. They've outsourced game development to millions of creators who work for free until they succeed. Roblox takes zero risk on game development while collecting a percentage of every successful game's revenue. As CFO Naveen Chopra said at a recent conference, AI tools will soon allow creators to build games without writing a single line of code. More creators means more content. More content means more players. More players means more Robux spent. It's a flywheel. Here's the demographic shift you need to understand. For years, Roblox was seen as a kids platform, but that's changing fast. Users aged 13 and older now account for the majority of daily active users and engagement hours. Why does this matter? Because older users spend more money. Teenagers and young adults have disposable income. They have credit cards. They're more likely to buy premium items and game passes. Roblox is actively investing in content that appeals to older demographics, higher fidelity graphics, more sophisticated gameplay, horror experiences, competitive games. And this is how they make money. They're retaining users as they age rather than losing them to other platforms. The average booking per older user is significantly higher than younger users. If they can keep players from age 8 to age 25, the lifetime value explodes. Robux and developer cuts aren't the only revenue stream. There's a new player in town: advertising. In 2025, Roblox rolled out immersive ad formats, rewarded video ads, sponsored tiles, integrations with Google Ad Manager. Brands are flocking to Roblox because that's where the young audience lives. Gucci, Nike, Walmart, they've all built virtual stores and experiences. But here's the challenge. Roblox needs to prove that ads can scale without hurting engagement. If a 12-year-old is bombarded with ads every 5 minutes, they'll leave. The balance is delicate. And this is how they will make money. Advertising is high-margin income layered on top of the existing platform. If Roblox can crack this code, margins improve dramatically without needing players to spend more. It's free money from brands desperate to reach Gen Z. Here's the untapped goldmine: international markets. While the majority of Roblox users are now outside North America, the monetization per user is significantly lower in these regions. But the growth is staggering. Japan, 160% bookings growth. India, 110% bookings growth. Indonesia, over 700% bookings growth. Why the gap? Payment infrastructure, local pricing, cultural differences in spending habits. Roblox is investing in local payment methods, regional pricing optimization, and culturally relevant content. And this is how they will make money. Even a small increase in average booking per international user translates to massive revenue gains. With hundreds of millions of users in Asia alone, closing the monetization gap is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity. Now, I have to be honest with you. Despite all this revenue, Roblox is not profitable. In Q4 2025, they posted a net loss of $318 million. Why? Because their costs scale with their success. Developer payouts reached $477 million in Q4 alone. Infrastructure costs to host millions of concurrent players. Trust and safety investments to keep kids safe. Stock-based compensation for employees. Their gross margin is strong at 78.1%, but operating expenses eat into that. This is the challenge. Roblox needs costs to grow slower than revenue. They need operating leverage. If they can achieve that, profitability follows. If not, they remain trapped in a growth at all costs cycle. Finally, let's talk about the future: AI. Roblox is betting big that AI will accelerate their platform to levels we can't imagine. At a recent conference, their CFO demonstrated something incredible. A team used AI tools to create a game where you can walk around a physically accurate San Francisco, complete buildings, correct traffic lights, functional gameplay, built in 24 hours entirely by AI agents. Imagine that scale.
A team of 3 people could create a GTA class experience in a week. And this is how they will dominate. AI lowers the barrier to entry. More creators means more content. More content means more players. More players means more Robux. And Roblox takes a cut of everything. They're targeting 10% penetration of the $200 billion game software market. That's a $20 billion annual opportunity. Roblox isn't just a game, it's an economy, a nation-state of blocky avatars with its own currency, its own creators, and its own rules. The game is free because you are the product, and your creativity is the fuel. This has been PK Arena. If you want me to decode another game's business model, drop it in the comments. And maybe check how much you've spent on Robux before you watch another video. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.